Welcome to the NAS Architects. This is Houses of Cards, a house designed by Elastico Farm. This house is located in Torrazza Piemonte, Italy. These two houses have been built through a long process of research, design, and experimentation on materials, technology, and program. The binding element of this process was the courage and trust of the client who accepted to be part of a journey of which these two buildings are only a fragment. The project for the Houses of Cards started long before it was actually commissioned at the end of 2015. Elastico Farm has been carrying on for years structured research on building materials and on the technology and techniques related to them. In the last 10 years, we have been engaged in the study and experimental application of prefabricated structural elements for industrial buildings. At the same time, we have worked with the brick, stone, wood, and prefabricated reinforced concrete industries to fully understand their potential and the possibilities for alternative and combined use of those materials in the construction market. Our research on Sardinian granite began in 2013 when we were approached by a quarry from Olbia to study their material and to evaluate the unexpressed potential of this unique, relatively inexpensive, and abundant product. Sardinian granite is an intrusive igneous rock that has excellent properties due to the pressure and temperatures at the origin of its formation. While in the past it was widely used for structural purposes, as for the columns of the Pantheon, nowadays is normally employed for cladding or for flooring. The consistency of Sardinian granite, together with its homogeneity and resistance, makes it ideal for paving large surfaces such as airports, stations, and public places subject to traffic and wear. In these years, the rapid evolution of ceramic materials and the possibility of finding highly performing stone products at very competitive prices from East Asia are slowly eroding the market share once held by this product of our territory. The investigation into the properties of the material and the quarrying method suggested the possibility of working with large monolithic elements that could be produced directly on the excavation site. The idea of using granite for the load-bearing panels came from the observation of the excavation process and the acquired knowledge of the technologies with which the rock is extracted and trimmed. To be more specific, the cutting of the quarry wall with the wires allows a certain accuracy while the compactness of the material makes it possible to produce blocks and slabs even of very large dimensions. Considering the weights and overall dimensions for transporting the slabs, by land and sea, we established that a plausible size for optimal use of the panel was 600 cm by 240 cm with a variable thickness depending on the structural needs from 12 cm to 20 cm. In principle, the resistance to compression and flexure of a granite panel is comparable to that of reinforced concrete panels of similar thickness. Design. The Houses of Cards, built in an allotment of a small town in the province of Turin, in northern Italy, are part of the experimentation phase on the large granite slab for use as a load-bearing construction element.